Oh, nice, dude. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through each level and just kind of talk about some important things you got to do. I'll do all like kind of consistently easier strats, but if you're doing any percent or any category really that involves the full game, training mode included, you want to always start your timer when you hit start on mission mode. So that's the first thing. Alright, so you have 5 people here. You've got Psylocke. Ooh, thank you for the follow. How's it going? So you've got Gambit, Psylocke, Cyclops, Wolverine, and Beast. So the first 5 levels you can do in any order you want, but I suggest starting with either Gambit or Psylocke. Reason being is these 2 levels have probably the most RNG involved in the entire game. She has a mini-boss that's entirely RNG related. She also has the highest input. You have to have the correct inputs, basically, to group enemies in the right fashion to save a ton of time. So her level is like really hard execution-wise, and it's RNG related, so I always start with her, because you're able to lose more time on her than any one of the other guys. And Gambit, his boss is very RNG related, and he has an elevator section that sucks. So I'm going to start the tutorial and do it in the way that I would play the game. So I'm going to start with Psylocke here. Also, she's got the longest intro out of anybody, so... Oh, nice. Big Rapids? It's a great place. Alright, so Psylocke here has 3 moves. She's got the Psychic Knife, which is down forward punch. She's got the, what I like to call knee highs, or knee uppercuts, which is 4 down forward punch. And she's got a slide kick, which is forward punch. Her movement speed, like, she's got an okay walking speed. She's not bad. But you want to do forward punch to kick through like that. So what I just did there is I kicked through and knocked those guys over. What I'm going to do is turn around and Psychic Knife them like that. And then I'm going to turn around and Psychic Knife this guy. You'll see a pattern. The guy on the right, this door will open. Hit him too. Come over here, hit him, hit him, hit him, and if you Psychic Knife or the green guys, like guys with the tan shirts, you can kill them with 1 Psychic Knife or 1 knee uppercut. The green guys have more HP. This is a dark shirt green guy, so he's a little slower, but he's stronger. The light shirt green guys have a little less HP, but they're faster. So I hit him with a knee, and now I know I need 1 more hit. I'll just do a slide. So you come over here, and when you land here, you're going to want to do slides, slides, slides. Okay. Also, I'm going to do this kind of in a fast manner, because I get to hear and explain it and again and again and again how these rooms work. But like, if you just take the video and I upload it and just kind of re-watch it, you should get the same information. So I always start off by punching that guy twice and Psychic Knife. And you can either Psychic Knife or knee this guy. But for the sake of this, I'm just going to do Psychic Knives. And that's a good way to group these guys. Okay, so that's out of the way. The gunner guys take 4 hits. You can do a full combo, which I don't think kills them. But if you do 3 punches and then a knee uppercut, so let's see, like that, that'll kill these guys. And just watch out for their grenades and stuff and their bullets. Alright, so reach the section here where you have 2 options. You can either jump up like this and jump through, or you can jump here. Psylocke has a move where if you hold down and you press punch, she'll kick off someone. So what I do is you turn this way, and then you press down and punch like that, and then hold right. You'll slide through. Okay, so this mini boss here is pretty much all RNG related. He'll either throw his mace out and it'll say static and come back, or he'll swing his mace around, or he'll fly across the screen or just go up. What you want to do is, if he's doing something like swinging his mace, your psychic knife has iframes, so you'll have invincibility. See, he just went up though. This is completely RNG. You just basically want to get as many hits in as possible. Like, that was nice. Every X-Men has an attack. That's the attack that's at the last hit of their combo. If you were to just like mash Y on someone, you'd get a last hit. You can do that last hit. It's called their special move, which you just hold up and press attack. And this is Psylocke's, the up kick like this. And that does a lot of damage. So you can just do that if you're comfortable doing that. We're going to slide across here. Jump. Slide once. Jump. Slide once. Jump. Slide once. And then you can just jump here and keep sliding. Okay, there's two strats to the knife guys here. You can either back kick the guy on the left and knock him over to the right and then do a psychic knife. But if you want to do it really fast, you can do the knee kicks like this. But these guys are so random that like it's hard to tell to do sometimes. But if you just knee the right guy and then turn around and knee the left guy, if they're actually walking forward here and you're able to do that, and that's what you should probably do. But you can just beat them normally if you're not comfortable with that. So we used to do the Sentinel Fight very differently. We used to sit in his face and attack him and try to use Psychic Knife to get iframes every time he attacks. You remember that move I was talking about, the down, then punch? What we want to do is face away from him and just keep doing down punch. So down punch, 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 and down punch. That's ideal right there. Doing that eliminates lag from doing the Psychic Knife. It also eliminates the chance of him hitting us. So that, with Psylocke out of the way, I do Gambit next. Gambit's level is pretty quick and pretty straightforward. Like, Psylocke's probably the one I'll explain the most. Gambit has 3 moves. He's got his regular attack that does combos. You have forward punch, which is his card like here. Down forward punch does his 3 card. And up punch does this. His special is up punch. That's the end of his combo. We do that's called the Scissor Kick. And you want to just do scissor kicks throughout the entire level. So you do a couple here, jump here. We'll do 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Jump, jump. Do 1, jump here, and you can just do crane flips through this as well. I usually do 2, and you want to land right here, and you're going to do 1 right here. And jump up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This section's really difficult, but I'm going to explain how we do it. I'm going to do it step by step. So I'm going to land on the crane here. That's 1. So I jump on here. That's 2. We're going to do 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to jump to the end here and do 1, 2. Like that. Jump. 1, 2. Usually you would hit that, but I'm kind of behind. I can do a separate video for that sometime, but that's a really difficult spot. Okay, so here's and also for the conveyor section, if you don't feel comfortable, then you can just jump across and take your time. But that's like the more advanced strat for that. Okay, elevator section. You're gonna get there's 4 elevator stops. So what we're gonna want to do is the first set here, we're gonna want to jump, attack, and then do a combo. It's like this, bop, bop, ba-da, bop, and then the last set we're gonna duck. But that guy was ducking when I first hit him, so it didn't do as much damage. That'll happen sometimes. Then second floor here, there's going to be a guy coming in from the left. We're going to get right here and just start attacking. Okay, then the second thing we're going to do is we're going to jump over and air attack. Bop, ba-da, bop, low hit. You can kind of tell if you can memorize the pattern. So third floor here. Same as the second floor, but we're going to throw a card because it's a tan shirt guy instead of a green shirt guy. Throw a card. Okay, right here, just do 1 more hit. It'll beat them. So you do the air hit, dot, 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 dot should take them out, and then card this guy. He'll come back on screen trying to hit you, you just card him. Then what you can do is stand on the right side here, and when this gunner comes out, just do your combo, and it'll do that, and it's boop, and they're gone. Crane flip over. This is going to be a knife guy coming in from the right side. We're going to jump attack him. Bop, bop, bop. He's gone. Now this is kind of a weird combo, but what we're going to do is we're going to jump attack this guy, then do half the combo before the last hit, then jump attack, and on the way down hit, jump, on the way up hit, on the way down hit, and then do the combo again. So I accidentally messed that up. I messed it up completely. But it's kind of weird, so I'll try to explain it. So you do like dot, 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 and then jump, hit, dot, 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 and then your spin attack. You can, if you watch my PB, you'll see it. It's in there. This game is so random that sometimes the enemies just won't do what you want. Alright, so we're going to do the up punch here. And then each of these turrets takes 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Now I do a scissor kick here, because it gets you over here faster. I also do one here too. 1, 2, 3. You'll get hit. If you can move in time, then do that. Then when this comes down, you want to jump and just do over punch twice. Like that. And then that's his level. Gambit's pretty simple except for the elevator sequence. Alright, now we've got Cyclops, which at this point, if you're doing him third, you can just mash Y and B and you'll go into his level. Cyclops is extremely easy. There is one important thing though. If you're just walking straight like this, it's really slow. But if you jump like this, you gain a frame every time you jump. So Cyclops has, I'll explain here in a second, but he has a forward punch attack, and you want to do that right here, and right there. You'll save a couple extra frames, probably an extra second. So this is his optic blast, which is down forward punch. So think of like the Hadouken again. So down forward punch. Okay, so you have the down forward punch, which is the Hadouken. And then you have forward down punch, which is like... So, you got that, but you can also do it in air. You can do jump in air, down forward punch, or you can also do down forward punch in air, it doesn't matter. So for this, we're going to go right, left, right. Pretty easy. Jump, 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 and you can just punch this guy. He's down. Hug the right wall. Okay, we're going to jump over these guys. Jump there and jump there. And you can literally like just keep jumping and they won't attack you. You also see me doing this. I don't know if this moves you forward a frame or not, but it seems like it does. So in this section, they're going to lock you into 2 separate fights. What I usually do is I hit this guy with one on the right, and I wait a second. And then I hit another guy off screen, and then I go and hit this guy, these 2 guys on the left. The reason I do this is that you only have to do 3 optic blasts instead of 4. So it saves an extra second and a half. And I also do it over here too. So right, left. And then you keep going. And for the boss, you just do optic blasts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you're not comfortable doing the optic blasts, you can just attack or do whatever. But 6 optic blasts will take that out pretty easily. Also, a thing to mention is if the faster the train is going, the longer it takes for it to slow down. So if you can destroy the train almost immediately, like before you go in the tunnel, you're pretty much in good shape. Alright, Wolverine. Wolverine's level is kind of difficult. It's probably one of the most movement intensive levels in the game.
go any order they want.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, just to reiterate, you can do these levels in any order you want to do them in. It doesn't matter. I just do them like this. So what you do to start is you stand here. Like I usually jump here, and then I jump again. And I hit this guy on the way down. The strat I used to do was this, where you like go like that. But that causes a lot of lag, and it actually takes more time. So I'm going to come this way and just jump this guy. Right? So, Wolverine has 3 attacks. He has a stab lunge, which goes way forward, and you kind of like stab into people. That's forward punch. He has a claw dive, which is in air. You press down and punch. You'll see that here at the boss. And he has a kind of like a Shoryuken attack, which is forward down forward punch. So we're gonna do that right here and kill that guy. And these are the stab lunges here. So you just kind of want to deal with these guys, like just stab them like this, and you're all good to go. Go right. This section is a huge pain in the ass. So what you want to do is you want to jump. This is probably the most important part of like any level in mission mode. You want to jump here, and land here, then jump and land here, then land here. Move up a little bit, and you want to jump these lasers. You're going to jump immediately here, jump to this wall, jump this way, and jump up like this. So if you can re-watch the video, if you plan on learning the game or whatever, just watch that section over and over again and try and like emulate that. Then what I'm going to do is from here, I'm just going to jump like this and then jump like this so those lasers miss you. When you land like this, just forward punch in. You save a couple frames. Okay, the mini-boss is terrible. So I usually do a stab lunge, half a combo, and then one of the forward down forward. So I'm on this side, I do it again. Then you can do like up punch to do one of these, which is pretty cool. But anyway, 2 hits will take that out, and then you can like climb this wall. There's 2 ways to do this. You can get a fast way by going like that and jumping up like that. Or you can just go like this. Like, it's scary if you do this fast. This is why I never do it, because you'll like fall. Like that. But it's just, yeah. Usually he tries to pull himself up, which sucks. Yeah, so anyway, just climb up, because you're gonna have a lot easier time. Then right at this bar where I'm standing, jump and do a down swoop. So it's B, then down and Y. And you'll take him out, and immediately jump here, and then jump here. So I'm standing on this hand, I'm gonna move slightly forward and then press down punch, and that'll swing you into the fight. So we're just gonna do down punches. So we're gonna go, the closer you are to the ground, the better. But you'll like never get hit if you do this. Like the Sentinel will never hit you. There you go. That's Wolverine's level. Just jump, down punch, jump, down punch, jump, down punch until he's dead. Now I got one more mission level, and then we'll move on to late game, which is Beast. Okay, so Beast is the primary dude you're going to use for the speed run. So what I do from here is I press down and jump. Also important to point out that he can walk on ceilings, and he's faster when he's on ceilings. So if you jump up, press up, and he'll clip to the ceiling. Now, if you're holding up, he'll clip to the ceiling the fastest. So if you're trying to get up somewhere, just be holding up instead of like doing this where you're like, oh, now I'm on it. Just hold up like that and you'll clip immediately. He has probably the smallest moveset of all the X-Men, but he's the strongest. So like, he's got a good punch, he's got good range. His down punch does decent damage. So you're going to be seeing some punch down. We'll take out some of the Tantra guys. So punch down. His up attack is this. This is his air guitar attack. And that's what we call the air guitar. And so his other one he's going to use is headbutt, which is forward punch. So from here, we land here, and we land. We're going to do forward punch 4 times, which bring us over here. So he kills tan shirt guys with 1 hit. So we're going to do this. Bam.
Why did you go on top of the ceiling just to like go in forward?
You start the level on top of the ceiling.
Okay.
So it's just demonstrating how to forward. So punch down. Another important thing is you can do punch to forward punch. Like that. And that's going to take out the green shirt guys. Another important thing to note is if you jump and you press down and punch, he's going to do this butt bounce. That's a really, really important thing for later. So come over here. If you do 3 headbutts, he's going to instantly take this guy out. You just want to go back and forth. Headbutt, headbutt. You do this guy, a punch headbutt or a normal combo, just to kind of get away from the wall a bit. An important thing to note is if someone is off screen, if you're standing in the corner like this, they won't come back on screen until you're far enough away. Then they'll come on screen. So make sure you're always kind of like off screen a bit, like over here. If someone's like knocked over off screen, or else they won't come back. Because you could sit here for, you could just leave the game here for hours and he wouldn't come back on screen. So the mini boss here is super important. So you got your punch move here and you got your butt bounce like this. And you notice how I can switch from my punch to my butt bounce like that? That's the most important thing ever. So you want punch, down punch. And that's really important here because you want to be attacking this guy like this. So butt bounce, punch. But if you like jump in the air and just punch, jump, punch, like that's also good. Yeah, there's bombs on the ground that you can butt bounce or low punch. That's all RNG, you can't really help that. Also, if you guys need extra lives, you can get these. 3 of those will get you an extra life. Okay, so just jump off the edge there. What we're going to do is 2 headbutts, and you're going to low punch the big guy. Like this, and then headbutt, and then jump. You do that so you get out of his range. So you come up here, punch. Alright, so what I do, I have a visual cue here. I stand right to the left of this grate, and I jump up, and then over like that. And then 2 low punches will take this out. Like I said, a lot of this you can rewatch the video, because I can't really do it over and over and over again. Okay, Sentinels and Beast level are really important. It's going to take a lot. You can fight these guys normally, but the fastest way to do this, there's a couple variations of it, but this is the way the task does it, is you butt bounce, 2 punches, and then punch, forward headbutt. So, like that. So, butt bounce, punch, forward headbutt. Bounce, punch, forward headbutt. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like she said, start behind the Sentinels. If you start in front, they're going to attack you. Okay, so that was mission mode. That's early game. Got through that pretty quickly. I'm pretty happy about that. Alright, so when you come to a password menu, just mash B and Y as fast as you can, and it'll get you through it. Also, hold start so you can skip cutscenes. That's a really important thing. After you get through the password screen, be sure you're holding start so the cutscene doesn't come up. That can waste like 3 seconds. Okay, so Brewed Level. You can pick Psylocke to do this level. I'll show you why. I'll play it once through with Psylocke and then die, and then I'll show you the Wolverine way that I do it. There's one other runner that does Psylocke, and it's because her slide dash is really fast. So like, yo, Elm, thanks for the host. You can just forward punch here, and you'll slide past all this. You can also like down kick this and go like that to get over the truck. But the level with Psylocke is technically faster than Wolverine. And there's like a less chance you're going to get knocked over. And you can literally sit here and just like do this over and over again. That kind of happens sometimes, but it's okay. So if you're really wanting like an easy level here, you can just choose Psylocke and do this. But the boss is going to be harder. The boss for her, you want to like do a Psychic Knife so you get a couple of hits. And then like every other time you want to be like doing this kick. But she's really vulnerable to the Brood Mites. And you want to kick him in the head if you can. Important thing to mention is that like if you're kicking him in the brown part of his chin, like that will just hit him. But if you kick him in the green like that, he'll jump back like that. So that's super important. So if you want to play the level with Psylocke like that, that's completely fine. That's completely up to your preference. The level's a little bit easier with Psylocke.
You're letting yourself die.
Yeah, I'm letting myself die now because I want to show you with Wolverine what the level is. I do like the commentary. I'm being nice. Okay, so that's it for her. And then we're gonna do this as Wolverine. Me and Noble Boy, we do this as Wolverine, but the level is a lot harder and a lot more technical. I'll probably do on the side a separate video for Wolverine for Brood, but I'll kind of go through it quickly here. So we're gonna jump attack this guy, and then jump attack again. Commentary is spot on. I understand what you mean when you say it. Oh, awesome, dude. Okay, I'm glad that I'm going through well, and I'm glad that you're understanding. All right, so there's two sections you can jump on this truck. What I call quick grabbing, which is like that, which is you're holding up and right. But sometimes if you like jump too far over or aren't close enough, you'll get this. So you'll like land, you'll still grab it, but you'll like overshoot it like this. So what I do is I try to get here and I hold up and forward, and he'll quick grab the truck like that. That saves a second each time you do it. So right here on the line of the front line of this truck where I'm standing, where Wolverine's foot is, I jump here and then I line myself up here. And so we have what we call the claw dives. I claw dive here and I end up hitting this Brood Mite in the face. And then immediately after I do forward punch. That pushes me forward a little bit. And so from here I'm going to jump attack again this guy. Because if you don't jump attack, you're losing time by just swinging and him not moving. And then right around this rock right here, you see on the ground here, I jump and I do another claw dive, and I end up right in front of this truck. And from here we can do another quick grab and get over. Again, front line here, jump, right here. Okay, this is really important. So these Brood Mites right here, you want to jump, attack, and kill those immediately. If you don't, they're going to swoop and knock you over. And then we're going to jump here. This is the cave entrance strat. See how like Wolverine's already way harder to think about level-wise instead of just forward punch the whole time? Alright, so anyway, we're going to jump, and right after the apex of our jump, like this, you're going to press down and forward, so you're going to swoop into the cave like that. If you do it too soon, you're going to stick into the wall, and you don't want that. So we're going to move forward. Now this little like stalagmite thing right here, what we're going to do is jump right in front of it and then swoop again like that. So we end up right in front of this Brood Mite. Swoop again to land right here. And there's a Brood Mite right on the edge of this right here. That's why I push forward punch, so we'll skip him like that. The forward punch will make sure you don't get grabbed. And right when you land here, do another swoop to get on this pipe. And you can drop through platforms with down punch. So I hold forward and down, and actually it's down jump, sorry. So hold forward, or right and down, and press jump twice to get through those. Really important thing here. When you drop, you can skip the first section of eggs here, but the whole idea is the game wants you to destroy these eggs. We can skip the first section and come here and get an attack as we drop, then attack again like this, and then forward punch. Also, if there's a Brood here, you want to kill him. And then right here we want to do a down swoop. It should take those out. If there's a brood behind you, or a brood mite, the screen won't progress. Like, it won't say go, or it won't move until you've killed that brood mite. Okay, so right here, I'm going to jump on this pipe, and I'm going to press down again, right down forward. That was to skip the brood on the left side there. Attack that guy, jump, down swoop here, and you'll land on the health if you took any damage. Okay, so this vent right here, I usually jump at this vent and then I down swoop. It's extremely stupid. It's a dumb level with Wolverine, but the boss fight makes up for it. I can make a separate video later about Wolverine and all that shit, but that's kind of the gist of it. So, there's going to be 3 main attacks that are going to be uppercuts, and other than that, we're just going to be hitting his chin with claw attacks. So I waited until a broodmite came out, so I can hit him hit her like this. Attack, jump, attack. Do another attack like that. Yeah, this is a tutorial, Shaddy. You want to do another slash once her arm comes back and is out of iframes. Because when you hit her hand, she'll shake it like this. And when it stops shaking, you can hit it again. So we're going to wait a second. She's going to pull her hand off. And then we're going to swoop again. And it's going to knock her hand off. Then from here, we're just going to jump attack like this. Then we're going to hit the top of her head, like bam. And then once she's off screen, you're going to want to jump punch. That's the most consistent way to do it. She's completely off screen. And when you're like this, you're just going to want to mash Y and B and get through the password screen. The reason, and hold start too to skip that cutscene. The most important thing about that is making sure Brood is as far to the right as possible. I'm sure a lot of you who've seen me run this game know. If Brood is out in the middle of the screen, her like explosion shit, she like very slowly moves off screen, and that's an unskippable thing. So if she's in the middle, it can lose, the farthest out can lose you 12 seconds. It takes 12 seconds for her to move off screen. If you get her just a little bit on screen, that's like 2 seconds, and if she's right off screen, that's 1 second. So it's super, super important. If you're going to use Wolverine, follow that like 100% exact that strat, and she'll end up off screen. That's like a perfect Brood fight. So I'm glad I get to show that. I'm glad I got that. Alright, so Beast, we got Tusk up next. The rest of the game is kind of like a boss rush, -1 level. So, we got the Tusk level. We're going to pick Beast, because he's the man. Right off the start, you're going to do 6 headbutts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brings you to this. You got 2 options. You can either jump punch to the left, or you can stand on the ceiling. I advise new players to stand on the ceiling here. You can also like do this. If you're risky, you can like jump punch them like that to get them off screen and kill them. It's all RNG though, but after they're dead, you can continue to scroll the screen, stand here, headbutt, headbutt, and you're out here. Okay, Tusk is a pain in the ass, and I can't really do the boss fight justice. You'll have to watch my PB, but the idea is you want to punch headbutt. So first off, you want to just try and get him to behave. Also, if you want to take a hit from the anvil, that's not necessarily a bad idea. Any iframes you can take. You also knock him in the lava to like do damage. But I died because I was trying to show you. Mainly, if you want to do Tusk fast, you have to do it like immediately. So I'm going to show you like the optimal strat. Because you kind of want with the thing we call in the middle, the platform that comes down, we call that the anvil. And you want that to hit you for iframes. But yeah, like I said, if you want to, just sit up here, drop, forward, 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 bam. So start doing a headbutt immediately. Also, get rid of him if you don't feel comfortable. You can stand back here, and he'll actually jump to you. But... and if he has a little bit of health like this, you can always up punch and it'll kill him like that. Tusk, you're really just going to have to, like, kind of figure it out. Like, you'll have to feel it out. But if anyone wants me to make, like, a Tusk fight tutorial, I can do that too. So Apocalypse is a pain in the ass. He's a huge pain in the ass. This level sucks. This is probably the worst level in the game. So what you're going to want to do is 3 headbutts. 1, 2, 3. And you can do an up punch right here to get up here. And then start just mashing headbutt again. And you'll get past this. Also, if you get hit by that, 2 down punches. Okay, up punch, headbutt, headbutt. Keep mashing headbutt. Alright, this is really important. You get right here and you up punch. Beast will gain a little bit of extra. Hold on. I'm gonna die here. Yo, Sir Loco, thanks for the host, dude. So Beast is dead. This is what happens also. If someone loses their lives, you can't use them again, so that's basically reset. If Beast dies, I'm gonna pull up my passwords here. All right. We're gonna redo this password. All right, so. Also, this is the password for Apocalypse if you want to practice this level. Giving you guys backstage cheats. Just pause the video here if you want to see it. Okay, so. His is super important. Just to get the intro down. So, 3 headbutts to start, then up punch. So, headbutt, 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 up punch, headbutt. Keep mashing headbutt here, and you'll land like that. There's a thing about if you over punch and let go of everything on the controller, he'll gain some extra hang time, and I'll show you that right now, like that. That's what you want. But for here, particularly, you don't want that. Actually, in fact, I messed that up. But right here, you can like. It's really confusing. It's really, really, really hard to explain like on the fly. It really is. This stage will probably take the most work out of any stage because it's just incredibly difficult to like execute the opening. It's really hard to explain like because it's like a timed thing. If you have any missed input, you're screwed. So I'm trying my best here. So I apologize for that. Alright. Alright, so. Again. 3 headbutts. Boom, boom, boom. Keep headbutting. If you hit one, just down punch it twice. The idea is you want to land on that, and you want to shoot over and land on this, and then like go like that. Now again, you can come through the ceiling. Do not punch that gunner, because if you do, it'll spawn one of those big brute guys up here. You don't want that. Okay, so this is the worst screen in the game. That's what I call it, because you can lose so much time on it. They can either be really fast or really slow. So what I do is I come over here and I air punch this guy, and then I punch headbutt. And that actually wasn't bad. And then you want to just like headbutt those guys. Up punch here. Alright, so there's a certain way to climb up this. Jump here, then jump here, then jump here, here. Skip that platform, jump this, jump, 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 bam. You can always rewatch the video to get that down and practice that. Okay. Apocalypse. The last time I did a tutorial, there was not a 1 cycle. But then now is a 1 cycle and it's frame perfect. So, what you want to do is wait on the left side for him to do the shoot thing like he's doing now. You want to punch him on the way down, and you want to jump punch at the apex of your jump, punch again, and as you're coming down, punch. You're going to jump punch, apex of your jump, punch, and then he's coming down, punch again. You'll see here. You'll kind of get that sort of motion going. So like, then you can do a punch headbutt. If you can get that down, that's like the main attack for like the next couple people here. So now the game gets really short. Like you're almost to the end. Pick Beast again. We're gonna fight Omega Red. Last time I did a tutorial, I told everyone that this fight was completely RNG. It still kind of is, but as long as you stay like over like where the screen can't scroll, like on the left side, you can only go one of two places, which is right here or on this side. So stand right below this. Like literally stand right below this spot. And then you just punch headbutt. And that's a quick spawn Omega Red if he pops up on the left side. If you follow this, you'll get it every time. Just stand right here. He'll only appear in those two spots. What sucked before is we always kept moving over to the right too far, and he would spawn on the right side. So we would lose like god tier runs to him like every time because we thought it was like completely RNG related, but then Noble Boy found out that if you stay on the left side, he can only spawn in two spots. So, okay, Jug's quick kill is kind of a thing. So the idea is here is you just want to walk forward like this and jump up on the platform, and then as you're coming off, his punch is going to miss you. I'll explain it again, but really if you just want to sit in the corner and do this, like, this is just fine. I'm going to show you the real way to do it here. And pull the logos folder up. There's the Juggernaut password. There we go. Alright. You want to do that same jump punch motion, but you have it's like almost frame perfect to get it to like do what you want. He's gonna punch up in the air. If he does that, then you want to just take the hit and then keep jump punching again until he dies. Okay. Again, hold start through the cutscene. Pick Beast. Okay, so, like I said, we're going to want to walk over to the right ledge and fall off and punch him as we're coming down. Like this. So, punch, 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 duck. There, and then punch forward. Okay, so that's the Jug's quick kill, and how to pull that off is you do the punch, 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 jump, punch, 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 jump, punch, 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 duck, and then jump. And if you did it on the correct frame, you should go to grab for you and you'll jump over. You'll punch, punch, punch again, then punch, headbutt, and he'll be done. If people want, I could probably make a separate video for that as well, really explaining Juggernaut. Actually, I probably will. Probably make videos for each really hard boss, really like intricate execution bosses like that, like Apocalypse and stuff, and post them on speedrun.com. Alright, but now we're on Avalon, which is the worst level in the game because it's complete RNG. The acolytes flying around are completely random, but we're going to start headbutting here to start, and then 2 down punches will do that guy in. Then you remember how you do like the up punch for this, like that. You land here and you up punch, because you see how like, let me clear these guys quick. You don't want to jump like that. If you just up punch, you'll go like this, and you'll land here immediately, instead of like wasting a second landing like that. So there's another guy here. You can either headbutt or do that. You can walk on the ceiling here and just do this. It's pretty straightforward. Just kind of find out what works for you. Now Exodus is a pain in the ass. So he's going to come at you like this. If you turn around and then jump forward like this, you can actually get a punch in, and then he'll go like this for a second, and then you can butt punch him, like butt bounce him, and he'll come down, and we're gonna do that combo again. Punch, 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 headbutt, and then he's done. That's the Exodus 1 cycle. Alright, so from here, if you're standing in the spot I am landed in, you can forward punch or headbutt. Alright, there's 2 ways to do this next section. One, which is extremely risky and RNG dependent, called Circuit Board. Or you can go the Attic route, which will be called Attic. So, Circuit Board is if you follow that spark, you watch the other side, and you can see how the spark came up. Once that's on top, I do another headbutt, and I land behind it. Then I keep going like this. And I kind of follow the spark. And you see the post right behind where the Acolyte is? The platform we need to land on, upside down, is exactly to the right of that. So I'm going to jump, headbutt, and then land right here. Then I'll land right here, and then I'll come over like this. That's the ideal Avalon. If you end up going too far, that's kind of a bummer because you'll fall in the pit. But from here, what we're going to do is watch the sparks on the ceiling to make sure if we don't hit them. But you're going to want to butt bounce this guy like this. And that's how you kill him. It's really simple. Just down, hold down, just punch, 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 punch. He's gone. That's Avalon. But you have to hit it in a certain pattern to get the most speed out of it. Okay, so this is the asshole Magneto. He's got 3 things he can do. Well, 4 things. He can do what we call pink ball, which he throws it out. And if it hits you, you get shocked, and it does like a lot of damage. 2 is he'll do what we call construction zone. So he'll bring 4 pieces of metal in, and wherever you're at, it'll focus on you, and they'll all go at you. He can laugh. That's the 3rd thing, which just takes up time. Or he can swoop around. So what we want to do is we want to always try to be on top. Always try to be on top of them. So you want to be up here. So pink ball, if I'm on top on the right, I can jump to the left platform. And as I'm coming down, I want to do a punch. Then when I land, punch headbutt. So, bop, bop, bop. So that's how much damage you're going to do for like each attack. Always staying on top. Same thing. Just air punch, land, punch, headbutt. If you have enough time, do it on the same platform you're standing on. Alright, so construction zone. You can either down punch the one that's in front of you like this and like do the punch headbutt, or I'll show you what I do if he does it again. I usually try to butt bounce the one that's closest to me and then try to punch the other one out of the air. So I'll show you what I mean. You can also butt bounce off his like this. Like that. You can butt bounce off his force field as well. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. Like, let me see if I can do it here. Like that. But if you follow this formula, like, that's actually a really good Magneto too. If you follow that formula, you shouldn't have any problem. It just takes some practice. There you go. That's X-Men Mutant Apocalypse with all the updated strats in it. I will make a couple separate videos with like just Juggernaut, just Omega Red, just Brewed, and just Apocalypse. Because really I explained all I needed to explain with Magneto right there. So if you can do all that, this tutorial should give you a good start on running it. So hopefully if anyone plans on running this game, like I'll be uploading it to YouTube so anyone can watch it at any time. Hopefully this helps out. So alright guys, I mean with these strats you should be able to get like within a couple runs, if you follow this, you should be able to get like a 22, 21 maybe. I'd say like if you were to get about a half an hour your very first run in this game, that's really good. half an hour, 25 minutes, you grind it a little bit more. You probably get around like 21 to 20 minutes kind of easily. When it starts to get to like sub 20, 19, and especially getting around 18, it's really hard. And obviously, you've seen me struggle with 17, and now we're almost 16, so it starts to get really, really inducive. Like, it's very conducive to grinding. You'll be sitting here for a long time trying to like have the game give you what you want, because this game is very, very RNG dependent. Right down to like what any enemy soldier in a level is gonna do. This is terrible. Also, to get the best ending, you have to beat it. Like, where it shows every X-Men and stuff. To get the best ending, you have to beat it in one sitting. You can't use passwords. That's another neat little Easter egg. To get the best ending, you have to beat it from start to finish. So, alright guys, with that, I'm going to be done for the night, but I'm going to highlight this tutorial. I'm going to go highlight the 1712, and then, yeah, be sure to check them out on YouTube, and I'll see you guys next stream. But with this, we're going to go host somebody.